Hi everyone. In this video, we will learn about the Android manifest file in Android. This is the first file the Android system reads when installing your app to know the settings, configurations, permissions, etc. for the installation process and usage. Access later. The Android manifest file provides everything the Android system needs to know about your app to run it correctly. It's like a contract between your app and the Android operating system. Moreover, more importantly, the Android manifest file defines the application's structure, permissions, components, and other important settings. In the next slide, we will see more detail with code examples to understand what it has in the Android manifest file. And we saw that the Android manifest file is located in the root directory of an Android project under app/main android manifest.xml. Okay, we have seen the main points that we need to know when talking about the Android manifest file in Android. We will move to the next slide to see what the Android manifest has and what are its key roles in more detail. When talking about Android manifest file key roles, it permits you to describe icons, labels, themes, and styles for your application. It defines the app's icon and label name as it appears on the launcher and specifies the visual appearance of your app by using the theme and style. And then, more importantly, in the Android manifest file, we specify all app components such as activities, services, broadcast receivers, and content providers. These are the base components to build your application. As you saw the word activity in the previous section, an activity is a screen on your phone, and the other ones, such as service, broadcast receiver, and content provider, we will learn later in this course. The Android manifest file needs to know all of these components exist in your app. Besides that, it is also very important that the Android manifest defines permissions required by the app, such as internet access, camera usage, and location services, meaning that if you don't require necessary permissions, your app can't access the resources that need these permissions. For example, if your app needs access to the internet, you will need to require internet access permission in the Android manifest file. I will do the video to show you in code in the next video to understand more clearly. Next, one of the Android manifest file key roles is used to declare hardware or software features that your app requires or can use. It helps the Google Play Store determine whether a device is compatible with your app. For example, in this code, Android name to specify the hardware-software feature and its camera feature in this code. Android required to specify whether the feature is mandatory, true, or optional, false. If true, the app will only be installed on devices that have the camera feature. If false, the app can still be installed, but the feature will be used only if available. Next, the Android manifest file also defines the minimum Android version required and the target SDK version. Min SDK version defines the minimum Android version your app supports. If a device runs an Android version lower than Min SDK version, the app won't install. Target SDK version specifies the Android version your app is designed to run on. Your app can run on newer Android versions, but it will behave as if it was built for the target SDK version. And as my experience saw, Google Play requires you to update target SDK version regularly to ensure compatibility with the latest Android features. The next one is the Android manifest file, which will define the app's main entry point, activity. A launcher activity is the entry point of an Android app. It is the activity that starts when the user taps the app icon from the home screen or app drawer. The next one, the Android manifest file, allows developers to store additional information about an app or component that is required at runtime. It is commonly used by libraries, SDKs, and services to configure settings without hard-coding them in the app. It is a powerful way to store and retrieve extra information at runtime. It's widely used for configuration settings, API keys, and feature toggles without modifying the code. Okay, all right, we know about the Android manifest file in Android. See you in the next lecture.